Hey, thanks for tuning in. This is gonna be an odd little audio, so go ahead and put me in your pocket, or on the nightstand, or just wherever, and I'll do my little yapping while you're doing your chores or going to sleep or whatever it is you're doing. Oh, a fun thing about this being a meta sort of vibe is that I can use whatever background audio I want. Isn't that nice? Okay, now onto the science and stuff. So you saw the title, and you might think it's kind of ridiculous, but hear me out. This is gonna get a wee bit complicated, and we're gonna be dipping into neuroscience, but bear with me. I'll try to make it comprehensible. So, you might be familiar with dopamine. It's commonly called the happy chemical in your brain. And while dopamine is related to happiness, it's not the only happy chemical. That idea has been running around social media a lot, especially when people talk about TikTok or Instagram and how they basically siphon all of your dopamine or whatever. And while that's not really wrong, technically it gets a lot more complicated than that, but we'll keep it to the main few quote-unquote happy chemicals. Dopamine, as I mentioned, is one, but the other two are serotonin and norepinephrine. But that one is really hard to say, so I'll just call it adrenaline from here on out. And there's also oxytocin, which is basically the cuddle hormone. And that's my favorite one. So, what's the difference? Well, dopamine is generally used for your brain's motivation and is related to how you feel when you're given instant gratification like scrolling on TikTok. Adrenaline is, well, adrenaline. It's used in combination with dopamine to help you energize your body and encourage you to do more things that give you dopamine. But the most important one for us right now is serotonin. Serotonin is the chemical in your brain that's linked to mood, social connections, and sleep quality. Oxytocin is nice, but it's more of a warm swelling of emotion, whereas serotonin is more of a stabilizer. You can think of serotonin as a more mellow version of dopamine. Our brains release serotonin when we connect with other people, having get-togethers, being on dates, quietly sitting next to each other, etc., etc. An example a lot of people learn about is when a baby is breastfeeding on their mom. It produces serotonin in both the child and the mom. But maybe don't use that as a pickup line or something. I think if you walk up to someone and say, "Hey, can I suck on your chest? It'll help me sleep better," you're gonna get slapped at best. But this is actually one of the reasons sex can make you feel so good, even in the following days. It produces all of those happy chemicals, but serotonin is the one that sticks around longer to raise your spirits. And while I can't be there to physically give you serotonin, though I'm sure you'd love it if I could, I think we can trick your brain into thinking I really am there with you. It's kind of like hypnosis. We're just lying to your brain. So, if all of this functions as you might intuit it, and you were able to get sufficiently immersed in a roleplay ASMR audio, then I think it could generate some serotonin. So in a weird little way, listening to Mommy Cuddles You to Sleep roleplay or whatever could legitimately improve your sleep quality. Or starting your day with an encouraging audio of being praised or something could improve your mood. And obviously, an improved mood has plenty of proven benefits. Now, we can't say for certain if any of this is accurate. It's armchair neuroscience for all intents and purposes, but there seems to be a string of logic that would justify doing some research. We'd also have to control for people that already have plenty of serotonin circulating, as well as people in committed relationships and probably sexual activity, but that's a lot of unimportant nonsense. We're trying to get you some serotonin, so let me think. Oh! I could try doing a little improv. I can tell you about my day, any funny little anecdotes I have. Maybe if I'm talking in a casual, improvised way, It'll be easier to imagine you're on the phone with someone. So what did I do today? I don't think my day was that eventful. I had some mangoes and cantaloupe and hot chip, and I definitely lied today. I swear, I promise. I mean, what? What else did I do? I played Where Winds Meet. I played ARAM Mayhem with my friends. That might actually take away some serotonin. Forget that. I watched Markiplier. I don't know. Today specifically wasn't super eventful for me. I hope your day went a lot better than mine. I've been watching Go Fruit Nakamura-kun with my friends, and then also Pursuit of Jade with other friends, and Pursuit of Jade and Where Winds Meet have been really making me want to learn how to speak Mandarin, or at least recognize words in Mandarin. I've been I've been writing small scripts for my Ko-Fi shop that I will eventually get around to recording. They're very short, 1 minute if that, maybe 30 seconds. Just things like a ringtone, good morning, good night messages. I was thinking about recording 1 minute of just meowing. You know? I've also been thinking I have tentative commission prices set up, and I have a Discord server set up that is not officially launched yet. I don't know how many of you are gonna hear this, but I hope you're getting a little hyped, cause I worked really hard on that server. But I am nervous to open it. I've been meaning to get around to recording the Q&A for my 1K celebration. But should I do that on a live stream? If you guys would watch a live stream, comment down in the comments. If you would tune into one of those. If not, it's okay. I've been thinking about getting a VTuber model. But that is big girl money that I do not have at the moment. That will be for future mangoes. What else? What else have I been thinking of? Oh, we've also been watching Ranma 1/2 and Daya no A because I live in Yuki Kazuya. I will watch any sports anime, but I will not watch any real life sports unless it is boxing. And even then, only Pacquiao. That is the only sports that I will voluntarily watch. And maybe the Super Bowl. Maybe. That's a big freaky maybe, okay? I have not been watching the World Cup. I barely watched MSI for T1, and then I got really mad when T1 lost. Is that all? Oh, I had sendola for dinner today. It was very yummy. My mama made it. Mango mama. Mama mingo. I think that is all I've done today. I've been reading Danmei, and a lot of like the reincarnated or like isekai reborn villainess manhwa. I eat those up. I don't care if anyone calls it slop. It's my slop, okay? I eat it up. I am the intended target audience, and that is okay with me, okay? But, genuinely, I can't think of anything else I've done today. And, I think that is all I have time for. So, I hope you enjoyed my little, yap session. I really enjoyed learning about this stuff, so it's nice to have a captive audience for it. And this part is actually improv. You can tell because I'm stuttering more. I'm trying. Hopefully you get some serotonin out of this, and if you did, maybe, just maybe, check out my other audios, okay? I get more views, and you get some more serotonin. It's like a win-win, you know? But even if you don't, I hope, I don't know if I enunciated it enough, I hope you have a good day or night or whatever time it is for you. So, I'll see ya in the next video, or in a different video, or wherever. Have a good one. Bye bye.